Hello everyone, I'm King Evolved and welcome to ARK Evolved, and today we're going to be going over the extinction map on the best base locations. So this video took a while because half the map is actually dead. And I mean that in a sense of it is hard to survive. You can't survive in this area. It is literally impossible. They can destroy tech. And so this is a video that I've, wanted to make for a bit, and I finally just decided, okay, let's just do this. Find them all the best ones I can. So this is PvE and PvP. So for the first base location, we're going to be doing 4966 around that area. So it is basically this. Now you may be thinking there's no room up here, but there is cryopods. Cryopods are very helpful for, generally ARK itself at this point. And if you cryopod the majority of your dinos, and you can keep out like Velociraptors for protection, this can be a very good base location for, you just have to spam it with turrets and you can be basically invincible. On the PvE side, you know what you can do, build something cool and go from that. And cryopods are a must-have on Extinction because of all the versatile, and you can't be on the ground as much. And just being up here, spam it with turrets everywhere so you are just invincible. And you can even take over this area if you wanted to. I don't see how beneficial this would totally be, but it would still give you protection from under. Don't take that out of context. Alright, now for the next base location. Already the next base location is going to be at 5243, and this is more of a PvE kind of base. I mean, it could be used for PvP, but basically you're on one of the highest buildings in build-offs. So building around somewhere around this with cliff platforms. I'm not sure if cliff platforms can build on here, but if you do have a good idea for that, go for it. Just turrets everywhere if you're going PvP. But if it's PvE, you can just build something cool. Maybe, like, I know this should be in a village, but you could do like an Ewok kind of thing, and build. You can't branch it off to there unless you have a certain mod that lets you, but branch it onto this building too. So yeah, this will take us to the next base location. As for the next base location, this is more of a PvE itself, 5737. And it's smaller right here, but it's a little platform that you can build something on. So it is purely PvE. And I did kind of just throw in spots on here just to make the list longer. This isn't like, a top 10 from like best to worst. But this is kind of just like all over the place and what you think would be good. Trust me, there's better base locations coming soon. So if you think you can survive in the extinction, go for it. But this base location is 4882. It is a huge compound-like place that could be insanely good if there was an extinction dino. So if you find some way to take over this place without the extinction dinos constantly attacking you, go for it. You would be unstoppable here. With the cliffside over here for turrets and a whole bunch of just good parts to it. As for the next base location, we're going to be at 8286. Now this is also more of a starter base for PvP, because you have this cliffside off that you can barricade there and turret. And you have this whole ledge to yourself. It's fairly small, but it's a good starting point if that's what you want to go for. Now this is also more of a platform that's not the biggest, but it is good, because there's no way up here besides flyers. So turning this area up can be very beneficial. And possibly, this area, I mean, it is very good for finding Velociraptors having a base here, but it doesn't have the best locations is the problem. So now, if you just build up here or onto this one, you can have a turret advantage and a height advantage and be able to drop down dinos quick. If you want to attack somebody, who's attacking you, defend at least, then go for it. So we're going to just get on to better base locations now. Alrighty, so now we are at 1787. This can be a hard place to build, but it is 100% a very powerful place to be. Gaining off this area and conquering all the Manic Armors and building up to here, you can literally have an alpha base all to yourself and be quite unstoppable. It's a huge area, and you can only take it over if you are an alpha tribe, having a big spanse area. And yeah, the possibilities are yours. Remember, 1587. So now we will move to the next base location. Now we move on to 2031 in the underground, which I think are some of the best places to build. So basically you have this giant flat area all to yourself. And if you do it right, you can abuse this 100%, building an alpha base on just a flat platform where nobody else can really touch you. Now, I don't know if this is a spawn point for anyone, but I would double check for yourself. Go into survival on a single player world and check this out first. I recommend that for all the locations, but to see if it's yours. But yeah. So now we're at 928, and we have here is a lake that's defendable here. Well, the entrances are there and over here. So this can be a good spot, you know, just for whatever. You can build in the lake if you really wanted to, and have an underwater spot where do rocket launchers work underwater? I'm not really sure, but if you know the answer to that, then go for it. And then you can turret this spot up here, or even put, like, you know, keep your main spot up here, and then dino storage down here if you don't want to cryopod all your stuff, because that can be, you know, violent to people being able to steal them. But yeah, now we'll move to the next base location. Now we are at 14. This is more of a 14-9. So you have this little spot here. It's more of an early game starter, because you're able to barricade to there, and then kind of just control this small area with a cliff side here, being able to turret off or do whatever you need to. And the cool glowing stone, of course. And now we'll move to the next location. Another one I actually just found is 1713, where you could barricade this. This might be really hard to do, but you barricade that so no ground defense. And then turret this up and have a storage, and then build on the sides of these with cliff platforms. I know it's a big idea that might and probably wouldn't work, but it's just an idea to throw out there for you guys. Now we meet ourselves at 23-1 or 2. And this is one of my favorite base locations for something that you are confident in defending. Now, this is the entrance to the underground, the walkway at least. But if you are able to take this over, you can be unstoppable, because you have a lot of room to work with and a lot to do. As you can see here, I built a base right here once, and I barricaded there and up here. And I think it's a really good base location if you have a big tribe and are able to defend it around the clock, possibly. But if you have confidence, then you can take this. And you can even span out to down here as a better, bigger base location. Assuming if you don't want to cryopod everything you own. And you can also build up here. I'm positive that you can, at least on here. Not sure on this part of things, but you can cliff platform it. And keep a, you know, valuable loot there with just a ton of turrets that nobody can get by. And so yeah, this is the last base location, and if you did enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe for more. We just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm so thankful. And yeah, this has been a lot of talking. I'm gonna do my laundry. I'll see you all next one. Bye-bye.